ladies and gentlemen, in this week's chapter of Bleach, Gerard Valkyrie, the Miracle Quincy, continues to grow into a massive glowing giant, and Ichigo finally arrives in the throne room of the Quincy King. Now you feel like number one, shining bright for everyone. That's right, Ichigo has finally arrived at Ground Zero as he prepares to have an epic battle with the leader of the Quincy. This week's chapter was very simple, but also very satisfying. Lots of cool looking powers, lots of badass sword slicing, and of course, Ichigo's signature technique, the Getsuga Tensho. Honestly, this might be one of the shortest Bleach reviews that I have ever done, because it was very simple. The first half of the chapter was just seeing the arrival of Renji and Rukia, as they get to see the massive Gerard Valkyrie, and of course Abarai is completely confused when he sees that Toshiro Hitsugaya looks a little different. Of course, Rukia instantly recognizes that it is Toshiro Hitsugaya because she puts two and two together, looks just like him, little bit older, same voice. Hilariously enough, Hitsugaya actually tells Renji that yes, I am actually his older brother, which is great. Renji's always been one of the densest characters from the entire show. But right after that, we immediately go to Ichigo arriving into the throne room of the Quincy King, standing right in front of him, getting ready to battle. And mostly it's just a battle of stares. Although I do like the fact that the Quincy King is really getting underneath Ichigo's skin, and he really causes him to get pissed off when he mentions his mother, calling her a stupid little schoolgirl. This causes Ichigo to go into a huge fit of rage. He immediately charges him and hits him point blank with a big Getsuga Tensho that the Quincy King just pushes him back with. And then right after that, there's a few more attacks, and then he goes through this transformation sequence where all of these black shadows start to explode from his body. He's got these two weird, giant, creepy eyes, and frankly, he hasn't even gotten started yet. And that's pretty much the chapter right there. So, what's the rundown on this week's chapter of Bleach? There's just no way that they're going to start the final battle right now. There are still so many other things to wrap up, unless this is going to be just the most epic, ridiculous, long drawn-out battle that we have seen in the Bleach series. I can't wait to see where it's going to be going from here. One of the best things about this chapter, though, was just how overly confident the Quincy King is and just how much he freaking loves himself. He's always constantly stroking his ego, basically assuming that everything is for him. People work directly for him. Even though he's the son of the Soul King, he considers himself to be God, and that's why he's trying to take the throne. Although Ichigo's not going to take that sitting down. Oh no! He's gonna get up right in his face with his brand new dual swords, using the powers of a Shinigami and a Quincy to take down this brand new evil villain. What I think I really liked more about this chapter, though, aside from all the Ichigo stuff, was just seeing Renji and Rukia show up. They're definitely some of the most classic characters, and there was a small amount of room for humor in this week's chapter, like when she arrived riding on the back of Renji, she had this really goofy-looking expression on her face when she saw Hitsugaya. She always happens to be one of the more animated characters from the Bleach series, and that always makes her a really fun character. It is also worth noting that Inoue is going to be involved in this battle as well, and it looks like she's actually going to be very helpful. I can't wait to see more of what she's going to do in this battle, although I'm waiting for the inevitable moment when she's going to be attacked or even possibly killed, and that's when Ichigo's just gonna go Super Saiyan or Super Quincy or Super Shinigami, Super Shaquincy. I'm not really sure what he is classified as at this point, although I'm really shocked that we are getting this close to the final battle with all these other things that they still need to wrap up in the story. I'm still waiting for the Fullbringers to return. Where are you guys? I know they're not the most popular characters in the Bleach lore, but I want to see them return. I want to see what they can do against these Quincy characters, if only for the fact that their powers are so unique. I mean, yeah, we got Inoue and we got Chad and everything, and they technically count as Fullbringers, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Those guys who were teased at the very beginning of this arc. Not to mention so many other characters who have the potential to show up. All I know is this was a hype chapter. It's meant to get you really excited for the battle between Ichigo and the Quincy King, and if you're guessing why I keep calling him the Quincy King, I don't know how to frickin' pronounce this guy's name. I've heard 10 people say it 10 different ways. Yhwach, Juhabak, Juhaba, Yhwach. So many different pronunciations, and until we actually get a proper anime adaptation of the final arc, I will not know how to say it, so I'm going to continue to refer to him simply as the Quincy King. That being said, I think he's a really awesome villain. He knows exactly how to get under Ichigo's skin and how to piss him off and take advantage of the battle. That being said, the final panel of this week's chapter was also very creepy and very ominous and paints him as the true ultimate villain of the series. That is until Aizen shows up and says this has all been going according to plan. But we're just going to have to wait until we get there. What I will say is, this chapter was awesome. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Few funny moments at the beginning of the chapter that immediately jumped right into some kick-ass action. So make sure to check it out, Bleach fans. You're definitely gonna see something you like. But if any of you guys did read this week's chapter of Bleach, why don't you tell me what you thought about it in the comments section below? Did you have a favorite scene from this chapter? What did you think about Renji not realizing that that was Toshiro Hitsugaya? And what do you want to see in the battle between Ichigo and the Quincy King? Please tell me in the comments section below. You guys are so freaking kick-ass. Thank you for watching this review. I really appreciate it. If you would like to help support the channel, maybe smash that like button. Maybe share this video with some friends. Maybe you could subscribe to the channel. That way you'll see all of our latest anime and manga reviews. Not to mention our weekly podcast show, and you should check out all of our cool links in the description box below as well. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, stay dandy, baby!